Hello, welcome to Quackalope, and today we are doing an unboxing
Well, it's really more of an overview
of unmanned, a game by Vitel Lacerda, artwork by Ian O'Toole, published by Eagle Gryphon Games, and you're right, this is going to be more of an overview video. If you've seen any of our videos in the past, you know that we like to know the game as thoroughly as possible so that we can talk about the components we're pulling out, talk about how things work together, the gameplay as a whole, and give you a sense of what this game is while showing you all the pretty little components trapped inside.
I am so excited to open this box.
Yeah, this is going to be fantastic. So first off, the cover here is absolutely beautiful, this desolate red landscape. Let's flip this around and onto the back.
Oh, nice.
And here we see that it says, On Mars. There's a Learn to Play video from Gaming Rules.
I'll grow in.
Really good video. We just checked it out.
Yeah.
And I have to read a little bit of the flavor text here on the back. So, the next frontier of human endeavor. The first settlers have arrived on Mars in the year 2037. In the decades after the Mars base camp was established, private exploration companies started working towards the creation of a self-sustaining colony. As a chief astronaut from one of these enterprises, you want to be a pioneer in developing the biggest, most advanced colony on Mars. In the beginning, you were very dependent on supplies from Earth and have to travel a lot between the Mars station and the surface of the planet. As the colony expands, your reliance on material from Earth will lessen as you construct mines, power generators, water extractors, greenhouses, oxygen factories, and shelters. Your aim is to become a self-sufficient colony, independent of any terrestrial organization. This will require carefully balancing the importance of water, air, power, and food, the things we need to survive. Do you dare take part in humankind's greatest challenge? Yes, I mean, yes, right? That's the answer?
For sure.
Of course.
Dude,
yeah.
I'm sorry, I was just kind of lost in it for a second. This is amazing.
This is a 1 to 4 player game, ages 14 plus, a little bit heavier and more complex. If you've ever played a Vitel Lacerda game, you know he sort of just makes complicated games because he's good at making complicated games.
He makes
is that?
Euros, friend. Not complicated for the sake of complicated.
This is a really rich Euro. You have, action selection, you have worker placement, you have resource management.
Yeah, it's been touted as one of the heaviest he's done, actually.
Yeah.
Believe it or not. So,
Very cool.
So I'm very interested. So can we start on this, or?
So I'll let you do the honors.
I'm not going to stab the box,
I saw that.
Sorry.
You made me a little nervous there. What we're going to do is we're going to cut a slit here, and then we're going to be respectfully quiet.
Okay.
So, go ahead. Oh, dear God, what have you done?
I thought you said...
Respectfully quiet.
Can I keep this?
Put that down. And let's do the nice little... Okay. Good quality, heavy cardboard box there. Beautiful artwork like we were showing you. These are games that are just designed to be on a shelf or in a display case.
Yeah, I would put that as a painting somewhere in my house, for sure.
So what do we have here? We have a lot of games we're not covering.
Oh,
I mean,
my
actually,
God.
No.
Well, hey, there's a few in there.
We have a few games we actually will be covering, but we'll set
That's not what we're focusing on
That's not
now.
what we're talking about right now. So here we have the two main books. We have the reference book and we have the rule book.
Whoa. This is heavy.
So it looks like the reference book is going to be what you expect. It's going to be a few pages with all the items, terminology, and specific card questions you might have throughout the game.
Oh, wow.
Which actually looks really well laid out and is going to answer a lot of the questions you have while playing.
No. From the normal game, it is 21 pages.
Okay.
Of a lot of really great iconography in here, a lot of examples, asides with definitions of what's going on in the main. I think this seems like a really good rulebook. I haven't read it yet, but I'm pretty sure it is.
Yeah, so this just looks like a solid little rulebook. We'll sit down and read it, of course, in a little bit. What is this guy?
Oh, this is the upgrade pack rules.
Okay.
So any of you that have backed a previous deluxe edition or just campaign of Eagle Gryphon, they always throw in some extras. I remember my first time with Venus, Awesome.
Yep.
So this is for some mini private goal expansions, a blueprint board, new Earth contracts, and some blueprint contracts here as well. That looks pretty great.
Nice. So let's see here. Let's start opening up our boards. I think this is actually from this expansion. Yep. So this is one of the upgrade packs. Just a board to keep things organized while you play. Nice sturdy cardboard. Good fold there. Let's see here.
Ooh.
That's going to be the main board.
Oh.
This is going to be the surface of Mars, correct? You're going to go ahead and open that up. Let's see how it looks kind of laid out.
This looks amazing. Oh, look at that. I just love the artwork on this. Oh, you kidding? Oh my gosh, it has a full painting in the back. Are you crazy?
Yeah, that's pretty.
It's even signed.
Yeah, that's cool.
Oh my god.
I didn't expect that.
That is gorgeous. Oh, Lord. I want to say this in Spanish. Jesucristo. This is beautiful.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
Oh,
so this is the surface of Mars here. We'll actually be developing our colony, building resources that help us become more independent. This track up here is where we're actually leaving to go to orbit versus actually returning to the surface. We're able to do things like explore and expand our knowledge of the surface of Mars as we come back in for a landing. We're able to set up production runs and kind of schedule things out as we leave to get to orbit. So that's all followed here. You'll spend part of your journey on Mars and part of your journey outside in orbit, because that gives you access to whole different mechanics and kind of action selection zones that you can't use if you're in one spot or the other. Now, what are these other two tracks that we see around here?
Well, I was just going to say that I was really happy we're taking over, because I'm just ogling this
just still
thing.
looking?
Oh,
okay.
Dude.
Great.
My God.
No,
the
it's
old
gorgeous.
tool. Wow. Jesus Christ. Okay. Concentration. The board is essentially divided into two major areas. We have our station side and then we have our colony side, right? So this is essentially what's going to happen in order to interface with the planet itself. And here, this is where we kind of get resources from Earth, where we store resources and things kind of like transfer over.
Yep.
So if we go a little bit more in depth into each one of these are our 4 main actions on this side. Every side actually has a total of 5, so there's 5 station actions and 5 colony actions, but this is essentially where we're going to focus on all those. And then we have one of the most interesting mechanics in this game that actually... It's a difficult one to place because it's mainly competitive. It is competitive, but there are some semi-cooperative elements thrown in there to keep things going.
Unlock technology, develop the colony. I mean, everyone's still surviving as a community, even though you're trying to get the most victory points and be the best. So, like, if I unlock the ability to do something, a technology, that becomes available to the table. I just get a bonus when it's used. It's like controlling the water supply, but not restricting it from other players.
Yeah, so the way that they do that is through the life support system. So there's going to be a really cool meeple somewhere down there that's essentially going to go up this track. And whenever it goes up the track, all these different discs are also going to go up. And that is essentially the game letting us know that we're doing a heck of a good job keeping Mars afloat.
We're trying to make it so our reliance on Earth resources becomes less and less as the game goes on, and the stuff we've developed here on the surface itself becomes where we're actually getting our resources from.
Yeah, and so there's different worker placement areas for placing the first, like the foundations of your buildings,
going and upgrading
them, getting new scientists on board or contracts, which are going to get you more points in order to win the game, being able to move certain pawns across the board, and also ship out some of your guys.
And like a lot of good Euro-style games have, we have a border scoring track just so you can emphasize how far you are ahead of your friends as the course of the game goes on.
Woohoo!
Let's go to figure out how to fold this back
Other
up.
side. No.
That goes like that.
Oh, yeah, okay.
That goes like this.
I just want you to be careful with this.
Artwork.
Please, because that is a work of art. Mr. O'Toole is a god. My god. Okay, so this is what we're going to use to actually lay out all of our different building pieces right here. So this just kind of like slots in there. So that's a really nice way of keeping everything organized,
really
which I always appreciate.
Thick and good quality punch board. This is the same thickness as the main player board.
Oh, yeah.
Which is really, really nice.
I really love that Eagle Griffin does this all the time. They just use like the thickest cardboard ever in board gaming. I love it.
Are these the reference boards?
What?
Because if they are, they're beautiful.
That's crazy. These are even cardboard. I don't think I rarely see references as cardboard.
Chip Theory makes everything waterproof.
And they just make everything cardboard.
They make everything thick cardboard, which I appreciate.
It's gorgeous, and it feels so nice.
Patented kind of handful of baggies.
Love it.
Always appreciate it.
Yeah.
Yeah, so these are going to be not only the contracts that we're able to fulfill throughout the course of the game, which we'll go over here, but these are also going to be scientists, which we're able to gather and collect and kind of upgrade our own abilities.
Awesome.
So we have a deck of cards that'll start filling in these locations.
I'm so excited. I can't believe how pumped I am about this.
All right. Do you want to judge this? This feels like it should be 2 punch boards. It's not.
Oh, Lord.
It's just a single one.
This is a monster.
So what do you have on yours? I have some resource tokens down here on the side.
They're so colorful.
These are going to be your water and your air. It looks like you have battery and greenery. And then we each have these tiles, which actually are the areas that start developing the surface of Mars itself.
So these are the player-specific hubs. And these are going to start being the actual buildings that are going to go on that little track that we identified. I actually have a lot of these here.
And look at that nice little bevel where they slot together.
Oh my God.
Yeah. That's pretty, right?
That's gorgeous.
Okay. Punch board, super thick, like we've already said. Absolutely beautiful. You will not be disappointed. And back-sided as well. So we've got our color-coded here on the back, too.
Yeah.
Great.
My God, it just feels so nice to the touch.
Set these off and down to the side.
Crazy.
Here we have a little bit more of a detailed punch board. Now, I don't know every single one of these. I know these are areas that you slot into places on your board and the main board.
So the laboratory.
Okay.
So every player board, which we haven't gotten to yet. Actually, wait a minute.
There's one right underneath here.
Right here.
Yeah.
So you'll notice that these are very similar in shape to what we're going to have here. Actually, these are. So your player board is where you're going to hold most of the interesting things that your particular colony is going to be proficient in, right?
And especially primarily when you're orbiting, your player board really comes alive then, right?
So what you'll do at the beginning is that you're going to set up your laboratory, and depending on how you prepare the technologies that go into that laboratory, you're going to be filling this out with different shits, and when you fill out certain things, other players are also going to get some of those benefits. So it's kind of like everybody's working together to make themselves more efficient throughout the game.
Yeah.
So all of these tokens, the one that I have, are kind of like a squished hexagon. They are going to go on our actual player boards and essentially kind of create a cool engine that's going to keep going.
There's a little bit too much depth in here for us to really talk about each one specifically, but these are going to be kind of the minute, kind of main gameplay elements. We have a few more player boards here. We have some beautiful pink or purple. We have a really nice green, a really nice blue, and a really nice yellow. I assume these are fairly colorblind friendly. They look really good. The colors really pop. I love the selection.
It's gorgeous.
And the iconography that's just been chosen across the board.
No, yeah, the palette is beautiful.
Very nice.
So I guess one of the other things we can talk about is a little bit more in depth about the player boards.
Yeah.
There's different
Let's
areas.
go ahead and dive in. I don't know much about them, so I'm glad he took lead here.
I just want to look at it for longer.
That's fair.
Right, so I'm just looking for excuses, guys. So the player board is divided into 3 major areas.
Yeah.
We're going to have our shuttle area. We're going to have our laboratory. We're going to have our colonies. And then we're going to have our resources down here.
Awesome.
So the way that the player board is kind of set up is that you're going to be essentially kind of building things out around through cards and through scientists and through particular schematic and blueprints. Different things are going to happen. And these are going to basically build up your colony in front of your eyes. So we already talked a little bit about the laboratory. Essentially, you'll put tiles here. It'll be a nice little puzzle to see what icons you cover and things.
It's what it sounds like. You're doing research to try to be as efficient as possible up into space.
Yeah, and so let's see if I can find a quick example of these. So these tiles, they essentially go right here, right? And what they do is that you're going to start the game with just a few little meeples here, just 4 explorers. As you progress and you start unlocking in these tiles, you're going to get new spaces to, allow for more people. And even the tile itself has a nice little animation, right?
Yeah.
A nice little illustration here to show you that, hey, you have more space to build out from. And so that's what this area of the board is essentially trying to achieve. Here, though, you're essentially trying to get a more efficient system going on. You'll build out this board, which will let you take advantage of different resources down in the future. And over here, we have kind of like sort of a currency in this game, which are crystals. And these crystals are going to allow you to get more efficient turns and what they call executive actions. I hope I'm right about this. And get you executive actions. And those executive actions are going to be things that you're going to be able to take only when these are unlocked. So you'll start the game with just a very small selection of actions, and as you start shipping out your people, right, using this icon here, the rocket ships, and you start shipping those out, you'll unlock stronger skills that you'll be able to take advantage of at any point during your turn. So there's a lot going on here, and it all looks fascinating.
Great. Can I play with some shiny toys now? Is that like I appreciate you diving in, but
I'm an art guy, man.
There's this whole
crazy
purple palette down
here. Oh, that
is
such a cool plastic. I love that.
We got the beautiful red, revealing some really, really handy trays.
What?
Let's go ahead and each grab a bag. We don't need to open them all because it's going to be a lot of crinkle on camera.
What are you saying?
But let's take a look here.
Jesus Cristo!
So the same, ridiculous. So the same beautiful colors that we have for all of our worker placements and stuff. Each one of these are little wooden pieces with some beautiful screen printing on them as well. That spaceship or whatever it is, satellite or something, tractor.
God. Yeah, that's our life support system.
Well, it's absolutely beautiful.
Yeah, look at this. They even have square wooden blocks for the resources. Yeah. That's crazy. Look at this little ship.
So these packs are going to be composed of the buildings that you're building, the workers that you're placing, the research technology, the robots, the ships that are setting sail from the surface up back to kind of your orbiting location. They all look lovely. And like I do in all of the unboxing videos or overview videos we do, I have to acknowledge how appreciated this insert is. The ability just to get everything organized and in place here will make getting this game to the table so much more efficient.
Look at this thing.
Yeah.
This is fancy.
Yep. That's designed to be used during gameplay itself, actually.
Oh, wow.
You see it has a perfect place to store this little piece here.
Dude.
And then on top of that,
oh my God.
Up top here, you actually have all the places where you're storing your tiles. So this is designed to just come out of the box and be ready to play with.
Wow.
Isn't that cool?
Okay, Kickstarter backers, good for you. This is awesome.
Let's go ahead and open up that pack of cards. Let's look at some of the artwork that we have here.
Oh my God. I am so, wow.
So these are going to be some of the orders. Correct me if I'm wrong.
Yeah.
These are going to be the orders that get placed down on kind of this tile that we were talking about, and these are going to be some of the scientists over here, I believe.
Yeah, so this is a combination, I think, of blueprints and of scientists as well.
Nice.
Right? So we have different, so remember, you're able to upgrade certain areas around the map that are going to give you stronger actions in the future. So this is what that is. Oh, these are, wow, is it?
Oh, and I believe I have some scientists here as well.
And I cannot believe this, but it seems like Mr. O'Toole has really outdone himself. I think every card has unique artwork, which is insane to me.
From what I've seen. Now, there's not a ton of cards.
Well,
but every card having unique artwork is a really big deal.
Wow, my lord. Okay, enough about cards. These are great. I'm so excited about this. I can't contain it. Wow. Okay. Oh, look, the crystals. They're here. There's actual crystals in the crystal game. Really nice.
Now, the last thing we have to do is just take a peek down to see if there's anything we're missing. So these two are fully deep. That one's connected. We also have this little stack of cards here. Do you know what these are?
Yeah, these are the private goals.
Okay.
So every player starts the game off with 3 private goals, and you'll be able to complete one of them, and it'll give you like a huge bonus throughout.
Nice.
Amazing.
And I recognize...
Oh, that's not from this game.
No, this is from another game that we actually unboxed and covered. Let's see if I can get this opened up. This says Escape Plan Replacement Cards Solo Deck. So this is just a little...
for you?
Yeah, this is a little kind of thank you replacement cards to pop into the Escape Plan game that we
Escape
have.
Plan is really fun.
Very nice.
That's a really
unique game. If you haven't seen the
game.
unboxing we did of that, kind of the overview video we did of that, go swing in and take a look.
So wait, we can't finish this off without showing off the little robots. Can we please open up a pack of robots?
You want to end on robots?
Oh, dude.
Here you go. Oh. And a spaceship or two.
Yes! Look at these! These are crazy!
So I got an astronaut here. And I got a spaceship.
Oh, look at this R2-D2 looking thing. Oh, that's so cool. Oh, this is so great. Look at it. It's beautiful. Oh, man. Jesus Christ, this is incredible.
I have a feeling he's taking this with him.
Oh yes, this is mine now.
Very
Oh,
nice.
look at the rover. It even has little indentations for the wheels. That's crazy. What?
Hey guys, so we need to go ahead and sit down and read the rule book so we can get this to the table and probably play it as soon as possible.
Like today, like now.
It looks really good. It also looks really heavy in a way that I'm super excited to dive into.
And kind of intimidated by, but not gonna stop me.
I mean, it's so nice. Getting it to the table is easy. Playing it might be complicated.
But it'll look so pretty. Like, you could just leave it there for the rest of eternity and it'll just be great.
It's true. If you guys have made it to this point in the video, thank you for staying tuned. Hopefully, our banter, the unboxing itself, and a lot of the B-roll and stuff we were showing you of just all these beautiful components have, you know, helped you stick around and convinced you that this might be a game you want to take a little bit of a closer look at. Like always, Eagle Griffin is coming through with some of the most beautiful kind of construction and production in board games we've came across.
Easy.
So thank you guys. We really appreciate all the hard work you all put into this game in order to get it to our table. This was probably years of work.
Oh yeah, you can tell immediately.
Yeah, hands down. If you're still here, please be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Let us know your thoughts. Did you get a copy of this game? Is it now on your must-have list? And if you do own a copy, have you already got it to the table? Have you taken a look at what the actual gameplay is like? We're super excited about it. We've been hearing fantastic things. I can't wait to give it a swing.
I think you guys already know kind of where I'm at with this, so I'm gonna drop it there.
Whatever you do, guys, remember to do the important thing. Get out and play some games. We'll see you next time. Thank you.